Hi and welcome to the vlog about ordinary life in Italy. My name is Elvira and I've been living in Italy for 6 or 7 years now. I don't remember. I have to count actually. I finished the university here. I did my master's degree and now I have my life here. So in these vlogs I want to show you ordinary life here in Italy because it's much different from the life you see from like casual vlogs from Rome, from Milan with all the beauties. Regular life is much different. It's still beautiful, but it has its ups and downs. And of course, if you're Italian and you're watching these vlogs, I think it will be interesting for you as well because you can see your country from another point of view, from a point of view of a foreigner, because I'm a foreigner and I will be forever a foreigner here. So please be welcome in these vlogs and I hope you enjoy it. We went to this new place we never tried before and we noticed that they have only pre-cooked croissants, pre-cooked brioche. So how to recognize pre-cooked brioche in places with those supermarket brioche? First of all, they all have same shape and the shape is a bit elongated and usually they buy those pre-cooked brioche at the supermarkets or in other shops and then they fill them directly in the bar. So if you see like many same croissants and they're all long and they look identical, it's a sign that actually they're not cooked right there, but they were pre-cooked and then filled with, I don't know, pistachio cream or with chocolate or with other things. In the end, that place was a bit of a disappointment because it was cute, it was nice, but unfortunately they have pre-cooked things. And let's talk about the difference between croissants, cornetti and brioche. So croissants are French and you mostly find them in France and of course you can find them in Italy in some French pastries. There are many actually. And then the closest thing to a French croissant is an Italian cornetto. So they have similar ingredients, but some of the ingredients are different and the taste is a bit different. So you just have to choose what you like the most and which character you prefer. And then an original Italian cornetto has corns. So I will put a picture somewhere so you will understand. Then let's talk about brioche. Brioche actually is a completely different type of pastry. Again, I will put a picture here. But here in the north of Italy, they prefer to call everything brioche. So if you go to a bar and you want a croissant, you can say, oh, I just want a brioche. They will understand you because they don't use the name of cornetto here. Of course they use, but it's not so common. Just explain me how I can work if I have a situation like this here. If you come to Italy in November, please prepare for the fact that like during the day it's quite warm, but in the evening at night it's freezing. So now I'm wearing this pile, then I have a sweater, so be ready. It's 7th of November, but Christmas is already here in Bergamo. The city center of Bergamo is quite cute. For example, here's that one of the most famous places, like it's a bar, it's called Vulture, and many locals come here just to have coffee or to get an aperitivo. So it's very cute because usually all these like historical places are not so popular among locals, but this one, yes. Now it's empty because it's quite late. Actually, in most of the places you can see the menu outside, so you can see the prices, you can see the dishes, and here as well you can see the prices. So they do breakfast, they just do some pizzas and some like small dinners. So if you're coming to Bergamo, you should try this. pizza place. It's the best. It's the tastiest pizza here. So here we have one kozaka and one diavola. Look how beautiful they are. I mean, I wasn't hungry before, but now I'm hungry by just looking at this. Okay. Recently, my laptop has decided to throw this feed, and now every time I work, it's like, I don't know, a rave party. Oh, it's gone. I learned from yesterday's mistakes, and today I'm wearing this beanie because again it's cold, and as you can see both dogs are also wearing their clothes and they look very sophisticated. It's Saturday evening, so as you can see there is more life here in Bergamo and everybody is doing their evening walks, going to the bars or just going to the restaurants to see their friends and families. It's 6 a.m. on Monday and we are going from Bergamo to Bologna, to a very interesting place. But first, let's go and get a bike to get to the station. And as you can see, it's freezing cold. Okay, the bikes are here. Let me get one and let's go to the station. Here is my train. First we are going to Milan and then I'm gonna take another train to Bologna. We are in Milan. I hate talking on the train, especially at 6 a.m. because I'm not a big fan when people are talking loudly, especially at 6 a.m. and I do not do that. So we are in Milan, but as you can see, it's not that beautiful, cool Milan. If you come to Italy and if you come to Milan, just remember that Milan has a lot of stations. And now I'm this one. And there are also like Milano Garibaldi, Milano Centrale is the main one, and also Milano Cadorna, and there are many more. Let me explain where we are going now. So as I already said, we are heading to Bologna, but not just the city center. We are going to one of the biggest wholesale centers actually in Italy. For example, if you have a shop and you want to sell some Italian brands, you can come there and you can buy everything in bulk. For example, clothes, bags, shoes made in Italy, and you can bring it to your shop and sell it. As you understand, you cannot go there and just shop at wholesale price. Oh my god. Whoa, it was quite scary. What I was talking about, you cannot go there and just shop at wholesale prices, it's impossible. But since I used to work there, I have some access and I'm very happy about it actually. And today I am going there just to check some things for myself. And also sometimes I go there by request of my ex-boss, because she asked me to do some video reviews for our clients just to motivate them to buy more or to show their models they wanted to see, because it's not very easy to choose your items online, because now most of the shop owners, they work online, so you get your wholesale buyer. I used to be one, and they will do everything for you. So they will choose items, they will show you items, and everything is online. But of course, if you show it on the video, it's much better. And I think my train has arrived, so let's go. Welcome to Bologna. So first of all, let's go and get coffee, because I still have to do one of the work goals, even if I'm on a trip. I have laptop with me, and now I'll show you best place to get coffee near the train station in Bologna, because if you go in the main space, cafe, where the cafes, restaurants, it's super expensive, it's not good, it's overcrowded. And I'll show you where you should go. If you're waiting for your train, or you just have a pause and you want to get a coffee at the Bologna train station, don't go to the city center. You should go the opposite direction. You should go there. You should go in this direction, so there are the platforms for high-speed trains, but we will go up in the end. So now we are at the opposite side of the station. You can still enter the station from here, but we are heading to this place. It's called La Bottega, and it's the place to get coffee, to get your snacks, maybe to have lunch or just something to eat.
Latte macchiato e una brioche farcita.
Brioche farcita dolce?
Sì.
3,70.
Banco.
Prego.
Do you remember we were talking about the difference of brioche and cornetti? This one is a cornetto because look, it has four. And as I told you before, the prices are much better here than in the other places here at the Bologna station. So I paid $2.10, and for this cornetto I paid just $1.60, and the total was $3.70.
Allora, arriva subito il terzo schiumato.
I am at my workstation, and this place is very cute. It also has a very beautiful garden outside, so you can drink your coffee there with such a view. Okay, I finally arrived at the center, and now I'm gonna show you how it works, where you can buy things for your shops. And for example, right now I'm close to this Contatto showroom, so it has all the collections, and as a shop owner you can come here and choose the items you want. It looks like this, so each brand has its own showroom that you can enter and you can buy things. So of course all the brands are different, some of them have very small showrooms, but now I'll show you one of my favorites. It's a bag showroom, and it's huge. Just look at these, all these Italian bags, and you cannot buy them like a private, you have to get your shop to actually shop here. And I came here just to do some video reviews for our clients, so now I'm gonna do my selection of bags that I like, and then I'm gonna talk about them. So it's a part of my work. Let's say it's my favorite type of shopping. One brand is done, and now I have to do at least two, and I just want to check some things for me. Here how the clothing showrooms look like. So it's just a huge shop. I just love looking at Italian girls because they're so stylish. Just look at this one or these ones. They're so elegant, they're so stylish, they're so beautiful. If you come to Italy, for sure you will see the shops of Imperial or, for example, Rinascimento. So here in this Center Gross, it's called, you can find those wholesale showrooms where you can choose all the items for your shop. But I'm going to my showroom. Here it is. This day officially drained me, and it's not over yet because now I have to travel from Bologna back to Bergamo, and I'm taking regional trains because I could have taken those high-speed trains, but they're all delayed by like 60 minutes, 80 minutes, so probably I will arrive earlier just by taking a normal regional train than taking high-speed train with the price like 3 times higher than the normal train. But I'm proud of myself. I have like something to drink here. I'm proud of myself because I did many things, and that's it. And here's my train.
We are now approaching Milano Centrale. Final
We are at the Milan Central Station, and now we are going to take our train to the suburbs of Milan because I live there. And we are going to take the Malpensa Express. So it's a fast train to the airport, but actually if you are traveling, for example, from Milan and you need to go to Malpensa Airport, my advice is to take a bus because it's cheaper, it's even faster. The bus stop is right there outside of the station, and usually it's not so crowded. If you're traveling to Milan, you need to know that Milan has transportation zones. So what are they? Those are the zones where you can travel just with certain kind of tickets. And for example, the city center, the main city, is covered by the zones M1, like they're called Me1 and Me3. So it means that if you buy a ticket and it's written like M1, M3, it means that it covers all Milan and you can take any kind of public transportation. And within of the duration of the ticket, you can travel anywhere. So for example, if the duration of the ticket is 2 hours, within 2 hours you can travel inside of Milan by tram, by bus, by train, but did I say train? Tram, for example, anything except for the taxis, of course. And it's very, very comfy because you don't need to buy a separate ticket for the bus, a separate ticket for the train, or a separate ticket for the tram. And if you want to go outside of Milan, for example, you want to see Monza or you want to see some other places, you don't need to buy a special train ticket. You just need to add some zones. For example, if you want to go to Monza, Monza is kind of famous and it's 5 minutes from the main station of Milan. You just need to buy a ticket M1, M4, because M4 is the zone that covers Monza, and it means that you can travel again inside of Milan, main like city center, and then you can go outside. And of course, if you enter the duration of the ticket, you can come back with the same ticket. In the meanwhile, we have arrived in our paesino, and let's continue talking about traveling by train in Italy. So since I do not drive, I know a lot of tips how to save on money, and I'm gonna share them with you. So we were talking about transportation zones in Milan. So the thing to remember is that there are many of them and you can travel within them without buying any extra tickets for different kind of transportation. Within like the duration of the ticket. Another thing is my recommendation is to use Trenord app, because there you can buy any kind of tickets, like for regional trains, those Milan tickets, or you can buy a special ticket, another one, I will talk about it later. And just to check your zone, you need to place a name of the place where you live in, and it will give you the number of the zone. Then you can just buy the ticket. That's it. Then also there you can buy a very cool ticket if you want to travel in Lombardy, in the Lombardy region. It's called IVOL, so it means
Io viaggio ovunque Lombardia. So it's basically a ticket that gives you an opportunity to take any mean of transportation in Lombardy within 1, 2 or 3 days, except for high-speed trains, of course, and Malpensa Express is not included as well. So you can take tram, bus, in like whatever place in Lombardy. For example, you want to go to Lake Como, or you want to go to Lake Garda, or you want to see, I don't know, Milan, or you want to see other places, you can buy just one ticket, and I think the price is like for one day 17 euros. Just imagine that you can see Milan, Lake Como, and without Spain it's like 50, 100 euros. You pay just 17. Again, there are some rules, so you need to follow them, but I think it's a great opportunity because when I used to live at Lake Como, I used to buy it because I know that, for example, my regular ticket, train ticket, was about 12 euros, I think so. So just to go to Milan and come back, it's almost already like 24. Plus I have to buy a ticket for like Milan for that M1, M3 zone, and my result was, my total was about like 30 euros. Instead, I used to buy that ticket for 17, and I used to pay just 17 euros, and I could have traveled all day long anywhere in Lombardy. Another useful tip, sorry for my voice before because I don't know why I couldn't breathe. Another useful tip is to check again the Trenord app, because usually they have collaboration with some companies, so you can buy like train trips. And again, for example, if you want to go to Lake Como, just check the app or check the website, and you can find some day trips like Garda or Lake Como, and sometimes they're much cheaper. Comparing if you like buy a separate ticket to Lake Como, then a trip on a boat, and then a ticket back. So check it out. But now let's go and pick up some parcels, and then I will continue talking about trains in Italy. The packages are secured. My dog is sniffing something, so it means we can finish our conversation about trains in Italy. Another useful tip is that your train ticket for regional trains, we do not speak about high-speed trains and other train types because they are different. The ticket for your regional train works for 4 hours. What does it mean? It means that, for example, if you bought a ticket with a departure time at 2 p.m. but you lost your train, you can take the next train so within 4 hours. So you can take at 3, at 4, at 5, etc. So you don't need to buy an extra ticket, only if it's the same train type. The last thing I want to share about trains in Italy is that if your train in Italy, it works both for high-speed trains and regional trains, is late, you have the right for compensation. For example, if your train is late, it's 30 minutes late, you can get like 50% from your ticket. It depends on the company. Then if your train is like more than 1 hour late, you can get up to the full price of the ticket. It's very useful when, for example, you buy those expensive high-speed trains and they're late and you already spent like 100, 150 euros to buy that ticket. And for example, the train is late like 100 minutes. It may happen. In Italy, it's like this: the train can arrive, the train can not arrive. The situation like this, and we have to deal with it. Finally, I'm home. I had to add some lighting because it was too dark, and let's do unboxing of these orders together. So an interesting thing, maybe not that interesting, is that some years ago I did a no-buy-year challenge. So I challenged myself not to buy clothes for 1 year, and I made it. So I did do a year without buying clothes, and that year changed my perception of clothes in general. So now I carefully choose what I want to have in my wardrobe, and moreover, I'm tired of useless things and I do not want to overpay for them.
So I prefer buy vintage or secondhand. I always loved it, but now I like search more. So these things are from Vinted. Vinted is a huge platform here in Italy. So I bought 2 sweaters, I think. We will see them. And this small package is from China. Again, I hate overpaying for the things that I know I can buy for less, same quality, and we will see together what's inside. Okay, from China I received a set of earrings because some months ago I did a CT scan, so they asked me to remove all my earrings, and I used to have a lot of them, so a lot of, small ones. So I removed them and I threw them away together with just a napkin. So I lost all of them, and I ordered new piercings from China, so they're very cute. They come in these plastic bags separately, and actually they are made of titanium. I bought each of them like maybe 1 or 3 euros, and in the special shops for piercings you can find them for 20 euros at least. I think it's a steal. So let's unpack at least one. For example, this one. Let me show you. It's very, very cute. It's small, and I just want to bring back all my piercing because I'm afraid that I will lose my holes. Let's unpack next thing. It's a sweater from Vinted. Okay, it's a cute cotton sweater from Vinted. I want to style it with cargo pants, beige pants, jeans, because this color suits me. I hope so. It doesn't have any peeling, as you can see. And what I do if I buy on Vinted, first of all, I put, if it's clothes for sure, I put all the things in the freezer for a couple of days, and after that I wash it, because of course these are someone's things and we don't know those people, and it's important to sanitize all the things and wash them before wearing. It's important. Let's unbox this bag. Oh, I didn't have high hopes for this sweater because I thought it's a scam, but it turned out very, very pretty. It's an oversized gray sweater. It's like a quarter zipper, and it's very, very cute. Again, it will go to the freezer. Let's check the composition of this sweater, because it was written like 100% wool, but I'm not so sure. I mean, I paid 5 euros for it, so let's hope it's not 100% synthetic. I don't know where it is. Oh, here it is. It's 60% synthetic and then 40% wool. It's not so bad, and still it looks very, very pretty. It's oversized the way I like it, and the brand is this. I do not know this brand. It's the first time I see it, but for the price I paid, it's a steal. And like this, let's finish this vlog. I hope you enjoyed it and maybe you found it useful and interesting. If you want to see more of the ordinary life here in Italy, please give me a follow, and see you very soon. Bye!